Hello, everybody. My name's Ardendris, and welcome back to All the Mods 10. Last time, we took a look at more bee stuff. We set up this little thing down here. We went to the nether and got a couple of glowing bees. We had a little ender bee already. And we finally went ahead and made our withered bee, who eventually will come out and will give us one more comb, and that will be everything we need for that part of the wither's compass. And, yeah, other than that, I'm just waiting for the glowing bees to actually reappear. We have a chocolate mining bee here, and as soon as one of the glowing bees decides to leave its hive, I'm hoping that after taking the glowstone off of the feeding slab, they will. But whenever one of them finally decides to come out, we'll be able to breed them together, and that will be the... What bee are we getting out of these? I think it's the ancient bee, if I remember correctly. No, no, no. Next up is the redstone bee, and then the redstone becomes lapis, becomes everything else. Glowing bee. Eventually, they'll create a comb. I don't know. These things just don't appear to be doing anything. They haven't left their nest once, and they just aren't producing high comb right now, and I don't really know why. All of these ones are diurnal. They're just not leaving the hive, and the wither bee is just I don't know. I've been here the whole time. I've spent like 2 days out here at 2 days and night cycles, and I just haven't seen them reappear or produce any comb. I don't really know what's going on. But other than that, we just collected a couple bees, set them up like that, and then we went ahead and upgraded our farm slightly. We're going to be building a bunch more of these growth accelerators. I think there are better options, but for what we currently have, this is the best I can manage. And these things do stack their effects. So before I was setting one for every three punch, or before I had this one here and it would affect these three, then one there would affect those. Huh? Is there's there's not a ley line thing here. Why is there a Fey? Why on huh? Oh yeah, I think I did have the Fey spawner down over here, right? And then I guess one of them was still loose. We do have 1,200 of that stuff now. But yeah, this thing, I had set it up slightly differently last time, so each one of these was affecting 3 different plants. But their effects do stack, so now this one is being affected by all 4 and should be growing at hyperspeed. Although maybe there's diminishing returns, because it doesn't always feel like this one's the fastest growing. I think there is some random luck with what blocks get their activated things happening. So this one probably has the highest chance of growing. It's been a little bit weird. But we do have so much Inferium. I haven't actually been able to be on and do as much work as I wanted to. I've been pretty busy with my family this weekend, a lot more busy than I was expecting at the start of the week. Yeah, we're kind of stuck here doing odds and ends things with stuff we've already been doing for at least this episode more. Probably next episode too. But anyways, what are we doing today? Um, there's a couple of our farmland options I would like to try for these. The only ones that really matter for being on high tier plant or high tier farmland rather are specifically the Inferium seeds. So I could grow everything else on any other farmland I want essentially. That stuff only matters if you're getting extra seeds, which they've made it so that that doesn't happen anyways. So there are couple other options we could check out as far as plant growth options go. One of them being the red fertilizer. We took a quick look at it last time, but didn't have a chance to make it. 3 red dye, a seed, gold nuggets, and bone meal. Bunch of stuff I already have. I also didn't even get a chance to fix inventory problems. So, yeah, there was a whole bunch of work I wanted to do, but real life kept me pretty busy this weekend. So I need to just keep running over and checking to see if any of these bees are actually out and about. Seriously, it's the middle of the night. Why isn't even the withered bee coming out? Is it because it's right up against this wall? Do I have to move it here instead? Was that the problem? Like, if it had tried to release itself right there, was it going to get put into the wall and die, maybe? I don't know. The bees just are not working as I would expect them to do. But anyways, red fertilizer. We need to go get 3 red flowers, which, I mean, I think this chest should have like a million of them. Yeah. There's a bunch of roses and whatever really, really close by to our little Willy Sprig friend, so that works just fine. Um, I'll eventually move over the rest of these. Oh, thanks for that, I guess. So red dye, bone meal, I believe is still stored in here. Yes, it is. A single seed, and whatever else it was, I've already forgotten. 2 gold nuggets. Again, super easy. I still have like 10,000 of those or something. That is not the right object. So this, and this. I could make a bunch more. Let's just try 4 to start. So this has to be put on regular farmland, right? I can't just go like that. No, I can't. Cool. Just wanted to test it. So let's grab just any piece of dirt, which I had on me. There we go. So we put this. None of those are really going to be a good test because all of them are being affected by that too. So let's just say I till these 2 spots right here. 1, 2. This one I'm going to set with red fertilizer, and I'm going to grab both of our fire essence seeds, I think. So fire essence, and where's the other one? I know it's still over here somewheres. Is it? I thought it was. Is it netherite, wither, inferium, fire seeds? I guess it's that one. So one of these is fertilized, one of them isn't. They should both be getting water, but it doesn't look like either of them is. So, um, you know, let's just use that once. So we're gonna have to see. I might just leave them here for the time being, just to see if one of them really is faster. Right now, it's not looking like any significant changes as far as growing speeds go. It wasn't really. I was expecting with that stuff maybe it would be faster than it is. But is there anything else that speeds up growth? I know there's a lily pad of fertility, but I don't think we can make it yet. Power of steady growth. Okay. As soon as we get into the nature's aura stuff. And if we wear awakened supremium armor, apparently anything nearby grows a little bit faster. Ogre overgrowth does bone meal, so I'm not expecting that. Oh, that one prevents trampling. Then it's just these growth accelerators, ring of growth from actually additions, 4 seeds for empowered Inori crystals. Those things are in an empower. Regular Inori crystals are atomic reconstructor. How do you make the empowerer? A double battery, a single battery. You know, the Inori crystals, I think I know how to make everything else in here. Aesthetic quartz, quartz in a thing. Chiseled quartz in a thing. So we could do that. We do have the atomic thing. So maybe we could get this ring of this ring thing real quick, because that part's super easy. It's just getting the empowered stuff. We could take a quick look at trying to make that, I guess. Still no growth on either of them. I was really expecting a little bit more. I guess I could get to a couple of growing things on them. Your inferium netherite seeds. Oh yeah, I don't have any of them on the unimportant ones. Hmm. Let's see. I know I have at least one more growth accelerator, and I'm gonna need to make a bunch more of these. Am I just settling for prudentium for right now? Any stone and then prudentium. I mean, until I start stacking it super high, anything higher than that doesn't really matter, does it? There's a bunch of tertium, and then the tertium gets turned into prudentium. And then prudentium crystals are prosperity gems, which are relatively easy to make. I just need to make a few more of them. Inventory is just a problem right now. Okay, it's been 10 minutes. I did not see... I forgot to even come check to see if any of the bees came out. But were any combs produced? No, none of the bees are leaving their nest for some reason. I don't know what's going on. Like, we should have glowing comb at this point, or something. We should have one more withered comb. They just refuse to leave the nest. I don't understand it. Like, they all have the flowering things. They should be leaving their nest, but they're just not. I don't know. I'll look into it. Well, let me clear a little bit of inventory. Then I need to make a few Prudentium gems real quick. They're just Prudentium and Prosperity gems. Prosperity gems are Prosperity shards and diamonds. Yeah, that's super easy. I can make 3 of these right now. Doop, doop, doop. And then 3 of these right now. And then just grow in here, grab a stack of tuff. And there we have them. 4. I forgot you get 3 per, so now we have 10 more growing lamps. That works pretty well. No growth on either of these things. Maybe that red farmland doesn't work for agricultural stuff? Either that or it's not as good. I saw someone mention it on a post and it just doesn't... Yeah, the other one grew first. I don't know, that really doesn't seem like it's doing anything. No, cat, careful. But, yeah, I don't really know what's going on there. We're gonna continue the checkerboard pattern, like so. Next one is going to go here. And then, let's see, one of those goes here, one of those goes here. Next one would go here, I guess. So eventually I'll just move over all the plants. Cat, no, 1 second. Okay, that probably explains it a little bit. So, apparently these hives have a correct face. Apparently that little slot has to be facing forward, and said little slot cannot be blocked. And apparently, even the food thing counts as blocking it, which is a little bit strange. I feel like there's a little pic. The ender bee escaped! How are you supposed to actually deal with ender bees if they just keep doing that? Get over here. You're gonna get yourself hurt. Apparently ender bees are not easy to keep. I thought they could teleport. But, yeah, I just looked it up and I figured it out. So, chocolate bee, and grab out these, that, and this gets us a baby little redstone bee. Oh, you're so cute. So, Christy, oh, I guess you've just moved hives then? Cool. Anyways, we have the rest of our withered comb. Very nice. I just need to make sure to keep them like this instead of messing it up a bit again. Enderbee, your hive is right there. That's the wrong one. Go flower right there and then go about your business, please. Please don't try and escape again. I'm gonna need to keep an eye out for you. But what do redstone bees flower off of? This actually worked now, so I can look this up. Redstone bee. I think this is just this one. Escape artist. You're also an escape artist? Oh no. Redstone alloy. Wait, is this... Uses flowering... Oh, any redstone block, it looks like. So just like this will provide you flowering opportunities. All of our bees should be able to do their business now. Cool. So there we go. Just need to keep an eye out to make sure redstone bee and ender bee don't try and escape. But, yeah, I decided to take a quick look at why that might not be working while I was waiting for... while I was dealing with my cat being a bit of a pain. And apparently that was it. Where... Huh? But didn't... Huh? What? I know for a fact I had more of that stuff. Where did it go? Here it is. I thought I placed it up in that chest, but I guess it was in that backpack. But withered comb, there we go. So now there is 7 pieces. And we do have the glowing bee and some glowing comb. Very good. This stuff just needs to get tossed into a centrifuge, which I think we have. And the glowing... And then when it's done, that glowing bee, when that redstone bee grows up, we'll have redstone comb. And then from there, a blue banded. We need to remember how to get that. It doesn't actually show you anywhere because I don't think it has a comb. Oh, there it is. spawned using a wooden nest, I believe, in any biome. Did I actually make the nest? Oh, yes, I did. It's over here somewheres. It was just yellow carpenter bee. I forgot that this thing was here and didn't check in on it. But, we technically did get a bee, just not the right one. Make another sword and get out the honey treats and spawn in another one, I guess. That and that. I'm sure I have a use for a yellow bandit. It's not a bad thing that we got it, but not exactly what we wanted either. Oh, I used up all my honey treats, I guess. So 1, 2, you can go back in there, you can go in there, and this is gonna start its summoning thing. But yay, we're actually getting somewhere with the bees. The error was entirely on my part. I just didn't realize that you had to be specific with sides. What else can I do with a chocolate mining bee? Chocolate mining bee. Uses. You're used for breeding the quarry bee and the redstone bee. You flower off of any flower, but I'm not entirely sure what I would need you to flower for. The quarry bee, what do you do? The species of bees can't breed amongst themselves. Oh, okay, so they'll actually mine dirt, grass, podzol, and all that stuff. Um, and then it's all the chiseled dirts as well. Maybe I breed one of you and take you to the mining dimension with me and just let you do your business going about it. Um, yeah, that's a whole lot of dirt. Maybe I bring one of you to the desert too, just let you just have fun with it. Any dirt, okay, that's kind of cool. Does this tell us more about the quarry bee? No, it just tells you how to make it. Cool. Anyways, redstone bee, it's just going to grow up at some point. Oh, it's already producing comb? I wasn't really expecting that. But thanks for the redstone comb. Other bees are just having fun somewheres. The ender bee. Can it teleport back home? That is important to know. Like, you're just going about having some fun. I'm gonna need to build you I'm gonna need to build this thing some sort of bunker, like something specifically for escape artist bees, I guess. So right now you can just go about having fun. But this redstone, thanks for the comb. Now from here, the centrifuge is this one, powered centrifuge. That can go in there, and now we'll start producing redstone. Yep, redstone and wax. That's pretty cool. If we got a heated one, we wouldn't get the wax. So that's one step here. Just need to keep working towards the blue banded. A slimy nest in a swamp will get us a slime, which will get us that. Ender and lapis. I forgot why we needed the ender one. Feed a diamond to be a block of netherite. And then we have the withered bee, so that will get us that. Okay, so we're already pretty close to getting the Aldemodium stuff. Just need a draconic bee for vibranium and unobtainium. Is there anything else we specifically want? Upgrade bees. Um, oh, that's kind of cool. This one just lets baby bees be summoned automatically at 5%. When placed in a catcher, it only allows the catcher to catch baby bees. Speed. Decreases the amount of time they're in the hive and makes things faster. Um, Speed of fire makes things super fast. Anti-teleportation. Hold on. You need these for ender bees. How do you make this thing? 4 ender pearls, 4 combs of any kind, it looks like. Or maybe it is specific with what combs. But 4 ender pearls, easy. 4 combs, easy. An upgrade base, easy. We just need... Yeah, we're just going to need more honey. So, I need to go ahead and set these things up with their things, with their what's it called again? Campfire, so I can actually collect the honey and honeycomb from them. But, yay, actual progress, hurrah! It was looking a little bit rough there, but, we're making it work now. So, 1, 2, 1, 2. Did I get this backwards, or did I... It's like this, isn't it? It's 1... There we go. Actually gonna need a bunch of these, so that works out fine. That and that. And I left all my bottles behind, didn't I? I'll just make more. I'm gonna need them. 1, 2, 3. Thank you. 1, 2. Hold on, there was 5 honey in there? Anything you get out of them will take all the honey and just give you 1 bottle? I thought if it was at like 1 out of 5, it means I could bottle 5 honey from it, but I guess not. Do any of you have honey ready to take? Um... that one did. I didn't even mean to do that. I just wanted to look inside. But thanks for a bunch of withered comb. Not that we really need that. Yeah, let's go ahead and make that anti-teleport thing real quick, because our little buddy here is going for adventures, and I don't really want to lose it, so... I'm over here. Oh, got you. Anti-teleport. Is there a dash in there? Yes, there is. Cool. The upgrade base, honey treat, 4 sticks, 3 emeralds, and a diamond. 1, 2, 3. One of these gets unmade. 4 ender pearls are in there. And once again, inventory management's a complete problem. There's so much junk to go through. There we go. We got 5 out of there. You can have those combs. And I'm just gonna dump a bunch of stuff real quick. I'll fix it all later. Oh yeah, the glowing comb. I wanted to put those in too. Take that axe with me. Oh yeah, I should check on this test. So, the one on the fertilizer has finally grown. It was at 0 until I stood on top of it and made it to 71. This fire seed grew exactly 1 time, and... Oh. I just realized this test does not work because it's right next to the pylon. I think the one on the growing pod is actually the fastest. I put this one afterwards, and I feel like that one's grown multiple times. It looks like this one might be technically slightly faster. There's just some random chance to it. Yeah, this, it's... I don't know. Apparently the red fertilizer isn't as good as I was hoping it was going to be. But all of these now, I think we're going to be good for Inferium. I'll probably make a few more seeds just to speed us along, because it's several thousand for a single Insanium, I think. So, we're already at 4 stacks of blocks from this machine, and that's just not going to be anywhere near enough. Anyways, let me deal with inventory stuff. Actually, no, I don't need to deal with inventory stuff. We can make the upgrade first, and then I'll go deal with it. So, the upgrade... honey treats easy, sticks, diamonds. Just need a single comb. Can we use any comb for the honey treat, or does it specifically have to be that one? It specifically has to be this honeycomb. So we might need to make honey essence for this, because that's going to be a little bit rough. Honey essence is, I'm going to assume honey seeds are from honey... Oh, that's much easier than I was expecting. So what? Just a couple of combs and some honey like this. 1, 2. The doop, de doop. That, and that. I'm going to need 1 more honey from this, and then it's just 4 for the seeds and prudentium. Oh yeah, that's going to be fine. I'm just going to build a honey essence seed, I guess. None of you have honey yet, and I don't think any of the other ones in there are ready yet. But we'll have a honey essence seed for all of our comb purposes for honey treats, because these ones seem to produce more, don't really produce the right combs for what we need. Anyways, I got distracted. Honey treat. Yep. Honey treat. Look at this. Look at this. One of these needs to become a diamond. I'm too scatterbrained for all of this. So that and that gets us this first upgrade base acquired. I think that actually has a use in the ATM star. And then 4 comb blocks. I have Justin. I'm going to need 1 more of both. I'm going to need 2 honey and 1 more honeycomb in order to get the essence seed I'm after. And then just 4 pearls. Ender. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, anti-teleport. I forgot forgot. I pressed delete instead of that, I think. Oops, not bookmark. I wanted to do that. Prevents teleport. Now. Oh, that's a quest complete too. This thing goes in here. Do I click on it? How does this thing work? A valid blocks advanced height. Sneak right click on block to install. Um advanced beehive. Sneak right click. Does it specifically have to go in on the back? Why no work? Does it specifically have to go in on the bottom? Why no work? Sneak right click. It's an advanced beehive. Yeah, why won't this work? Why can't I upgrade the beehive? 1 second. I found something that says you need the expansion block for this to work. Does that work? Yes, oak expansion block. And if this does work, I say, why is that not listed anywheres? Why is it not listed anywhere that you need the expansion block in order to use the modifier things, the upgrades? Because it's not listed there, it's not listed on the expansion block, and it's not listed in the upgrade base, and it isn't upgraded here. It's not listed anywhere that you need the expansion box for this. Why? That's silly. It really should be. Anyways, apparently we got some free nether stars. Thanks, game. Okay, it did give us a couple free honeycombs too. So one more actual honey. Ooh, thanks for the free redstone comb. But one more honey, and we'll be able to. Yeah. There we go. You live here now. One more honey, and we can go ahead and make essence to create extra honey for free or over time. Are you flowering yet? Did I put you in the only area around here without flowers nearby? It kind of looks like the answer is yes. Let's just grab some flowers for our little bee friends. These ones are probably going to be the ones to get us the honey we're after. Do I have any more flowers on me? Apparently not. But I have a bunch more. Those should work eventually. But we're slowly getting somewheres. Am I just waiting until someone produces a single bit of honey for me to use? Actually, hold on. If we go back home, why have I decided to fly this? It's so much faster to teleport. I mean, we are very fast with our jetpack and our teleportation like this. And I do know there is a hive right here. So, thanks for the honey. So now I needed 2 more of these. So I might be back with you once I get 1 more honey, unless there's another hive nearby and I'm forgetting about it. I don't think there is, but I'll double check. But I think I'm waiting for that last honey for that part. What else do we want to do? I mean, we can keep working on upgrading the nether star generator while I wait. And then, yeah, might as well, because we're really close to the withered compass at this point. So it's either setting up the laser drill for the wither right now, or upgrading this thing all the way. Actually, upgrading this thing more and more is just going to be me making 1 generator, 2 generator, on and on ad nauseum or whatever forever until eventually we get it. So you know what? I think it's time to actually go set up a wither miner. So we're going to need the laser drill. So we're going to need to head to the mining dimension. But laser drill fluid base. And did I ever make the stasis chamber? No, I didn't. I think I already looked for that. So let's head back to the mine dimension real quick. I would love to actually set up this this wither miner in this dimension, but I don't think there's any way to. Yeah, I don't think there's any way to actually summon. Wow, I don't think the game liked me being in this dimension for a second there. This can just store these ores for now. I don't think you can spawn mobs in this dimension, so it wouldn't work anyways. So how do we make the stasis chamber? And then from there, we just need to summon a wither and then just put this drill on top of it. The stasis chamber, it's 3 soul sand, 2 gas tiers easy, piston easy, gold gear easy, and it's just an advanced frame. I don't know if I have a simple frame right now. Do I have any machine frames? Let's double check this. Machine frame, machine frame. It looks like there's none in here. I thought I had an extra pity machine frame, but I guess not. Maybe I used it for something and forgot, or maybe I put it in here. Machine. Aha, I do have a simple, a pity machine. Let's just go turn this into a, mechanical dirt. I'm going to assume that also speeds up growth, so it might be worth it to test over there, but I think what we're going to do is end up with these planters seem to be doing the best. Maybe, I don't know. They feel faster, but I don't know if they actually are faster. Maybe I just do whatever dirt I can. Just try a couple of things and just mostly rely on those generator things to make it faster. So, 4 plastic, 2 nether bricks. I think I have to go get nether bricks. I don't think I have any over here anymore. I've already forgotten what I'm looking for. 1 second, we've made simple and advanced machine frames before. Let me just get it all together. And with that, we now have our... There we go, advanced machine frame. And then from here, what's a soul laser base do? Can be used in A to interface to request souls, can be accessed. No idea. Apparently you can mine souls with this thing. But 2 gas tiers, a piston. I forgot to remake that extra stuff as well. Should have done that preemptively, but not too hard. But from here, everything is so bad as far as inventory goes right now. I need to actually sit down and fix everything, but I just have not gotten a chance the last few days. Yeah. So, stasis chamber, piston, what else? Soul sand, easy. Gas tiers, easy. I think I'm already carrying those on me. Or I was. Please don't tell me I put them in here and they got deleted. Please don't tell me I put them in there and they got deleted. Oh wait, no. No, I know what happened. I used them all to summon glowing bees. Never mind, we're good. I just need some prediction things then, and we'll get a few. So, I guess I'm doing that No, did I put them in here? No, I didn't. I was hoping. Oh well, let me make prediction matrices and do all this. Real life has been really busy. I do not actually have time for long recording sessions like this. And then every time I try to do anything, it's just a huge mess. Oh well. Is the glowing bee at least grown up? Yay, the redstone bee's grown up. And do you have the honey we need? One more bottle. Cool. So, I'll get everything else for the stasis chamber in just a moment, but while we are right here anyways, make one more of... Not that button. Make one more of you. Cool. 4 prudentium, I think I already made earlier. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 prudentium is this chest. I rocked right past it. 1, 2, 3, 4. And 1 prosperity seed base, which is just any seeds, and it's just 1 and 1, right? Like, I want to say, actually, I think it's 2 to 1, 2 shards to every 1 seed, and I think these seeds should just work, right? Prosperity seed base is 4 to 1, and it is very specifically wheat seeds. I thought any seeds would work, but that, like so, gets us the prosperity seed base. That can just go there. Cool, so now we'll have honey essence growing all the time. And this is going to go here, because why not? That one, it's not the most speeded up one there, but it should be enough for our purposes. I'm going to need to upgrade this backpack or set it up into better storage. Maybe have a storage pipe specifically for inferium essence going out into a thing like this. That might be the best way to do it. But now that we have honey essence going, let me go get the rest of the stuff for this. It's not hard to get any of that stuff. I just need to work on it a bit. Okay, I think we're good now. So just go like so for the golden gears. Now I have everything else put together. Stasis chamber, cool. Now we're actually going to get to use those extra flux points we made for both the ore thing and for the stasis chamber itself. But just in case, I guess we're going to set this up over here. And I'm going to need a tank, because I'm going to need to, a tank and some fluid pipes, because I'm going to need to get some stuff coming out of here. I guess I'll steal this fluid pump. This is actually producing water? Oh no, this thing doesn't have power in it. Whoops. Flux point. And that gets set up to the network. Cool, so now this thing should always have water going into it, and the latex should be going back in. And make sure we don't accidentally pump in pink slime. I don't know if you even can. And I guess this can actually go in here now, too. There we go. Anyways, stasis chamber just needs power. I have a tank. I just need to go get those fluid pipes real quick, and then I should be able to set this up no problem. Assuming I know how this works right. I'm also going to need the extra soul sand I brought with me. Never mind, don't need to worry about that fact. Fluid pipes, there we are. So, the stasis chamber, I believe, will freeze anything in a 3x3 area in front of it, as long as it has power. We should always have power, though. That shouldn't be a problem. So this thing is going. I don't think I'll get frozen, but let's say I summon in my little zombie familiars. Will it work? Okay, so yep, we have a frozen skeleton. That works perfectly. The wither affected it, but not the actual sword swing itself. That's interesting. Anyways, from here, setting up a wither. Will the wither explosion still happen? Also, I need the summoned skeleton to disappear. Come on. I don't have a good way to deal with you, do I? No, I do not. Wait. Just do that. You're one of my summoned ones, too. Anyways, stasis chamber like that. Summon up the wither real quick. Oh, the stasis will affect me, too, if I'm not careful. That's kind of funny. Let's grab out these. 1, 2, 3. Will the explosion still happen or no? I actually don't know the answer to that. Why did the stasis not work on it? That did not go as expected or as hoped. So, the explosion definitely still happens. And did it destroy the stasis chamber? I'm gonna scream. I kind of don't like this mod. I don't like making these machines over and over again, because it's make pity machine, make this, pipe in this stuff. Oh, nope, you actually need to pump in this stuff. And of course, everything else that got blown up dropped to the ground. But the stasis chamber? Yeah, no, that thing just ceases to exist. How are you supposed to do this? Do you have to build the wither builder thing? Aw, that's so stupid. Where is it? Industrial foregoing. Stasis chamber. Cool, we'll have to go make another one. Kind of tempted to just spawn it in instead of making it again. Understanding ether gas. Might be a little bit scary. Ether gas is made from drilling a wither using a fluid drill with a purple lens. Don't worry about the wither, has a machine just to help you with that task. Freezes and place anything that is on top of it. Oh, on top of it. Okay. So, I messed that up. I really am tempted to just spawn another one in and then just go make another one legitimately, because I am running out of time. You know what? We're gonna cheat. We know I can make another one of these. I'll just go make a legitimate one later on. Anyways, stasis chamber. Cool. Above it, Why on earth did the... Why did it stasis something below it then? Right in front of it then, before. That's weird. Anyways, we're gonna try this again. Dirt is right here. Soul sand, and just grab 3 more wither skulls in a moment. Stop stasising me, please. Uh, hmm. This is gonna get... Hmm. This is weird. I need 4. Oh yeah, I could have just teleported out of there, huh? I didn't need to go about that. So there, grab out 3 wither skulls. Just grab a stack of them. Is this just going to keep exploding? Hmm. Maybe I need to put a wither-proof block right here. Because we did make a couple wither-proof blocks for this, for our purposes over here. We need 1 of them, so maybe we just leave the 1 here and set 3 of them, like, right above it. I think this should probably work through blocks. So if I do, like, this, will this stop even the explosion effect? No idea. So I'm really hoping this one just works. Am I still stasis? I'm still stasis. Cool, so it still works. Come on. Teleport. I have to teleport like that to get... Ah. You know, setting this up is annoying. Anyways, should this just work? I'm hoping the answer is yes. It doesn't look like it's moving. I'm really hoping that those witherproof blocks stop the explosion damage. Oh, the explosion isn't even happening. Cool. So this thing is working just fine. Maybe I should have set up the laser drill first. Anyways, like so. We need to build... I need to put the laser drill base right here. A fluid laser drill, specifically. Set it like that. Cool. So this thing doesn't actually get any power in and of itself. We power it from these, which have to be placed like this, if I remember correctly. Laser drill. And in fact, that should work too. Yep, those are providing power. Cool. Or they're not providing power yet, because there's no power into them. Those ones got messed up, and I don't think the wrench fixes it perfectly. Yeah, the wrench just can't move those things for some reason, but it can fix other items. Weird. So... laser drill... Okay, why are those ones getting placed like that, but the other ones are fine? What if I go, like, this instead? I mean, technically, that... Why did the first 2 place perfectly fine, but this one just refuses? That's weird. Okay, there we go. That one seems to have worked. They're just a little bit finicky. Where did they go? They're in here. I just want to see if this works. I'll, fix it properly at a later point, probably. And set up 5 of them. There we go. All of these just need power now, which is simple enough. I have a bunch of these flux points. Just network. I could do this with 1 of them and just a bunch of wires, which would probably be more cost-effective, but this provides power to them faster. So, this thing, as soon as it actually gets the purple thing, should produce what we want. So how do we get a purple lens thing? Purple lens. It's purple dye and lens stuff, which I think is... There it is. It's specifically 4 glass panes and a purple dye with some latex in the machine. That's simple enough. I just need to actually pump latex into here, which we don't have anymore. Anyways, pump that back out. I'll see you when this thing has enough latex in it. It might be a moment. A purple dye is easy, and 4 glass panes we more or less always carry on us. So I think the machine already has enough latex. I already have the purple dye in the glass. But I decided to put an oak drawer that I just had laying around in front of this thing, and it was instantly filled up, and it's not going to solve any problems whatsoever. It's just going to refill. So, probably a good problem to have where we have infinite Infurium at this point. We're going to need it, but still a slight problem. Anyways, this thing has... it's like a fourth the way full. I think that'll be enough. And that is... oh yeah, plenty more latex than we actually needed. But from here, I believe just putting this thing in there and getting a fluid pipe and a tank set up like so. This should now start producing... Come on, not hovering with a tank. Depth. What's the depth I need? 85. Okay, depth 85. Because right now it's just mining the block right below it, I think. Depth 85? Is that going to be good? Enter. No, it won't be. No, it's not. 86? Does it literally have to be one block below it? Can I not just set the depth for this thing? I don't have a way to just move that thing everything up by one block, do I? Not safely. I would have to move everything up there down. Oh, it's so annoying. I thought I had it. Come on. I did use I used the fluid laser base. So does this thing have a diagram? Yes, it does. It's literally one block below and I just messed it up. Of course I did. Well, I don't think it's too much of a problem. In fact, I should be able to just do... is this just on its own going to be enough to, okay, now it's too low. Oh wait, no, I just broke 2 fluid pipes. I can't even undo the stasis thing. I just put it exactly where it was before. This is annoying. I thought I had it. Anyways, like so. And now, if I just do that, it's still getting the power from the fluid things. I cannot bring it down any lower because of where the wither is. Is that going to work? Yes, it is. Cool. Cool. I just needed to bring it down by 1 block and it still works perfectly fine. So now I can just make a million other laser drills, just power them all, and this thing will go super quickly. And we're now producing ether gas, although it is very slow. What happens if I grab one of those production use things from... is it this one has them? Yeah, processing times 3. In other machines, that just means it goes 3 times as... produces 3 times as much. So, will this mean we're now producing 60? Or... oh, it doesn't work in you. That's a little bit sad. What if I do it in you? Okay, that does speed it up, though. So, giving these things speed and processing tier things will both speed up how fast this produces, but it doesn't look like this one can produce more than 10 at a time. But we are now producing ether gas, and ether gas is used for some high-end stuff, like specifically the Supremium. The Wither Builder is this one we specifically need for this. So how much ether gas do we need for this? 135 millibuckets. So this actually just needs to happen 4 more times. Yeah, it doesn't look like it's actually killing the Wither. Okay, so yeah. In just a moment, I could actually go build the Supremium machine frame we need and build the Wither Builder. So at that, we're only a few ticks away from making the Wither's Compass and having the 10th of the way done. But sadly, I am out of time. We fixed the bees. We know how they work now. Thanks for ender combs and glowing combs. Hold on. I would have to wait for the redstone bee to come out, and I still need the blue banded bee, so I was planning on doing that. So, Assuming I get any free time between episodes, which I would absolutely love to be able to do some work here. Where'd they go? Blue Banded? Both of them are yellow carpenters. Rude. I can just resummon bees, just remove the yellow carpenters and resummon them. It's not that big of a deal, especially now that we can produce honeycombs. But between episodes, if I get any free time... Oh, those things are already super fast. This thing needs to be moved over properly. I'm gonna keep trying for a blue banded bee, and I'm just gonna let that thing produce a bunch of ether gas. Because this stuff, if I produce enough of it, will also boost our production of stuff. Like right now, that machine can quadruple items, but the ether gas will let it do 5 times instead. For right now, though, I want to thank you very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed as much as I have, and I hope to see you next time. So, without further ado, take care, everybody. I want to thank you all so much for watching one more time, and a special thanks to the channel members. Yamato Tanagura, Goddess of the Starfilled Void, and the Phantom Knight. Thank you all so much for your extra support. So, for now, for real now, take care, everybody.